Yeah, yeah. Right now, you're good. So
Yeah,
good
so hello,
afternoon.
ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, good
Good
afternoon,
afternoon.
ma'am.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Yes, I'm good, ma'am. What about you?
I am also fine. So,
Yeah,
right now you are in school or
no, no. Actually, na, today, you know very well, festival is going on. So I took
mm-hmm.
leave. Yes,
Okay, okay. That's great. Okay. So we are meeting for the long time. It's been long time.
yes. I remember, ma'am. That was first conversation with you, ma'am, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
that was the first conversation of you as well with me, ma'am, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
Yeah, and then you started conversation. I'm getting,
Mm-hmm.
ma'am, a lot of videos of you. Nowadays, you are
Mm-hmm.
doing really very nice. I really appreciate you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you for your appreciation. Actually, in the very beginning, I faced a lot of difficulties, but right now I am just trying to divide myself better. So that's the
Hmm.
reason. So
Yeah,
how is your preparation going on?
yeah, my preparation is going on well, ma'am, by the blessing of you all.
Yes. So if you have any topic or if anything else, we should discuss anything.
Yeah, yeah, of course, ma'am. So, ma'am, do you believe in spiritual things?
Yes, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
And what about you?
yeah, I also believe, ma'am, because spirituality is it's a part of human life. So,
Mm, yes,
we have to
definitely.
believe in it.
Mm, yes, actually, I think, we should be follow these things because I think it is very necessary and in this era the youth going to just means they are not following these things, but I think we should follow these kind of things because it is very important. And if we can see North Indian no, sorry, South Indian people, they they very well they keeps their culture and their anything they in a good way they celebrating any festival. So but if we talk about we don't celebrate, and after if the youth is not ready to accept the thing which is God and these kind of things, I think we should believe them,
Yeah,
my
actually,
opinion.
ma'am,
Yeah.
in South,
Mm-hmm.
South Indian people are very devotee, I would say, very spiritual. Because I'm watching a
Mm-hmm.
lot of movies of South Indian, and in that movie,
Mm-hmm.
now I'm getting a lot of worship.
Yes,
People
yes.
are being, people are like
Mm-hmm.
doing a lot of worshipping and showing a lot of, scene of, worshipping.
Uh,
Very, I think, so many traditions and spiritual things they have been following. I really
yes, yes, definitely.
feel glad to watch like that people.
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely. So I think we should apply these things. We should follow our culture, our, no matter how much, we achieve, success and anything, it doesn't mean that, we just forget our culture and, these things.
Yeah, you're right, man. This is our
Mm,
responsibility, following these customs, rituals in our life because
yeah.
this is the symbol of our life, our custom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Symbol of our customs, and we will
Yes,
be
definitely.
knowing, we will be known as a for long period of time because we have been applying, yeah, maintaining our
Mm,
culture and customs, right, in our day-to-day life.
mm, yes,
So
definitely.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So, ma'am,
Mm,
may I ask you another questions?
yes, definitely.
Yes. So, ma'am, politely, I would like to know, ma'am. What are the things do you apply, yeah, implement in your in your English speaking to improve your spoken English?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Uh, yes, actually, it is a good question, but before answering this question, actually, I want to share something, my personal experience that, I feel, and right now I am also feel regret, if I'm thinking
Why?
those things. Because as when we connect few since a couple of day ago, so I shared my journey that it's been 1.5 years that I have been working on my communication skill. So that time, but still I am facing problem. Why? Because the reason behind it, I never put myself into hard. Because I am kind
Mm,
of person, I am ambitious person, but in my preparation, during my preparation days, I just when I watching any video, watching any English content, podcast, and when I get a new word, I just write down, and by seeing them, I feel very happy that today I write down one page, two page, but I never try into my communication into my when I speaking. So at the time, I never apply those words, those sentences, and they just only remain in the book. But and in this way, I just make myself confident that I am writing something, I am writing something. But these days, when I'm trying to connecting with people, so I am feeling, a bit
underconfident.
hesitation. Yes, hesitation, underconfident, these things. So these days, I'm just trying to, when I get a new word and when new sentences, I just trying to implement those words, those sentences in my conversation, no matter how much it is difficult. And I am before the sleeping, when I went to bed, and I just write down about my days, whatever I have done in these days, and what are the things I did, and anything, what kind of things make me happy, and I'm just write down those situations, those moments. So it is a very helpful, and I think we should follow the writing technique also, and in this way we can develop our writing, and we can correct our spelling mistake, because it is very necessary if anyone want to pursue their career in English language, and in English. So that's the reason.
Yeah,
English with
yeah,
these
yeah.
days. Yeah. Mm,
I'm also agreed, ma'am. Because we
mm,
should be now following a writing skill as
mm.
well. Because whatever we have done in a day, all the
Yes,
data
yes,
has been written, by you on your notebook.
yes, yes,
That's very
definitely.
convenient to construct your sentence and recalling a
Mm-hmm.
different vocabulary for making sentence relevant. Okay, you are
Yes, yes,
right.
definitely.
Many of
Mm-hmm.
time, no, ma'am. If I'm watching you, so you look like a little bit very frightened because fearness,
Mm-hmm.
it will be appearance of your face. Okay,
Definitely.
little bit
Yes,
like
yes.
you are little bit fear and very like
Mm-hmm.
like I see suddenly something
Mm-hmm.
in front of us. So I got suddenly
Mm-hmm.
fear. So these are
Uh,
appearance I'm getting on your face. Yeah, this is
mm-hmm.
because of doing a lack of practice. I understand.
Yeah,
And but I would say
definitely.
like you have a lot of confidence. You have talked to many people. Nowadays,
Yeah,
simultaneously, are you talking to people? It's not a
yes,
easy task for any people. Yeah, I would say. So you are doing
yes,
well.
definitely. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes, definitely. And what kind of techniques do you follow in these days?
yeah, of course, ma'am. Technique, I do not follow any techniques, but yeah, I often try to,
Okay,
keep myself very calm, very relaxed with every kinds of
okay.
personalities. Because, ma'am, if you
Mm-hmm.
keep yourself very calm, very relaxed, so you are going to get
Mm-hmm.
chance to use those vocabulary which you learned before. Okay,
Yes.
mind,
Mm-hmm.
if your mind will be very calm, then you can be address out. Yeah, you can discover new vocabulary for your
Yes,
conversation
definitely.
time. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and you are
Yeah.
getting nervousness, you will feeling underconfident. So then
Mm.
at the time it is not possible to getting any new vocabulary in your conversation time.
Yes,
And this is the biggest
definitely.
reasons behind the learner. So be
Mm-hmm.
happy, always put a
Mm-hmm.
smile over your face and talk to any
Yeah.
people very
Yes,
openly.
definitely. Definitely.
Okay.
And I think, yeah, I think speaking is with strangers, it is a very important to overcome our hesitation or fear.
Yeah.
In this way, yeah, when we connect with different peoples, we get to know, lot of things which we are don't know, which we can, don't aware anything and any kind of, situation or, we are connecting with the strangers and we can get to know about their culture and about their lifestyle. So there are many more things we can adopt from other person. So it is a very important. So as you know, in my first conversation, so if you you must be you must have observed me that I was very underconfident, and when I talking, so I just forget everything, and I was very nervous, but right now I am trying to overcome while connecting with people. So it is very important.
Yeah, you're right. It's a very imperative for the learner because, ma'am,
Mm,
I especially I'm getting a lot of learner before connecting with any people. They fix time limitation. Like I have only
mm,
20 minutes, and we have done only
mm,
20-minute conversation, and after that we should end our
mm,
conversation. So limitation
mm,
somehow now it will make you underconfident because within
mm.
20 minutes you can't express each and everything as you
Yes,
want.
definitely.
So do
Mm-hmm.
not fix any time limitations during conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Openly talk to any
Mm-hmm.
people. As I consider like that people is my own family member, yeah, my friend, because
Yes,
accepting
definitely.
that is a much important for you to openly talk to any
Mm,
people. So first you accept that people, do not consider that
mm,
people are a stranger for me. No, these people
mm,
belong to my neighbor. Anything you can consider internally.
mm.
So it will allow you,
Yes,
it
yes.
will give you freedom to expose yourself freely. You can express yourself and your attention will be somewhere, not by that people,
Mm.
because
Yeah, yeah,
your
definitely.
mindset will be different at that time, right?
Yeah. Yes, yes, I
Ah.
totally agree with your point. Yeah, whenever whenever if we don't accept other person, and we just scared, I have to talk with other person, and now I don't know what the other person asking me any question. So these kind of things make us
Fear.
scared, and yeah, fear. We filled with the fear, so then we can make a lot of mistake. And but first thing we should know, we should know very well that each others, and in this way we can the conversation would be good, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say, ma'am, like you need to make that people friend. Okay, in
Yes,
the first
definitely.
meeting. Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
that is your responsibility to make yourself comfortable with that people.
Mm-hmm.
And it is possible only when you start considering that people is your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes, definitely.
then your
Yes,
your
yes, definitely.
attention will be somewhere like over your vocabulary part, yeah, constructive
Mm-hmm.
part, right? Yeah,
Yes,
somewhere like
definitely.
grammar portion, according to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like how I
Mm-hmm.
have you ever noticed on me, like I'm very closely talk to any people without
Mm-hmm.
showing my fear, or normally I talk
Yes,
very
yes.
closely, you can consider, because I
Mm-hmm.
before connecting with any people I already consider with whom I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
connect, he's my best friend, he's my family
Mm-hmm.
member, and this way
Yes,
I'm
yes.
talking to every people, so I feel very
Mm-hmm.
comfortable and openly I talk
Mm-hmm.
to any people. This is a psychology. Okay, you have to
Mm-hmm.
understand. Yeah,
Yes, yes. I will, yeah, yeah, I will definitely apply these things. Means, I think it
yeah,
would be helpful for me as well.
yeah. That's why ma'am, each and every learner
Mm-hmm.
are feeling very comfortable with me because I'm
Mm-hmm.
very openly talk to any people, sharing everything with them. So maybe
Uh-huh.
in my experience will help them to reducing, yeah, mitigating their fear of low confidence, right?
Mm-hmm.
and it would be much
Definitely.
convenient for them to adjusting self in that situation
Mm-hmm.
to exposing and revealing their internal opinion in the process of learning this language, right? It's a
Mm-hmm.
very essential,
Definitely.
very imperative for you to understand, right, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Definitely,
Yes.
definitely. You are right.
So, ma'am,
Totally
yeah.
agree.
So,
Mm.
ma'am, may I ask you any question?
Yes, yes, definitely you can ask.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, would
Mm.
you like to describe your happiest moment of your life?
Happiest moment. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, definitely. So actually, when I was, in 12th class, so we went, one day our geography man came into the classroom and to, and tell us about, a trip. And we were, very excited because we never ever, uh, go any talk sorry any trip like with our with classmates. So when we told us about the trip, and we went to Dehradun, Missouri. So
Mm-hmm.
and when we went with our classmates, so that trip it still makes me with the when I remember that moment. So that trip made me filled with joy and
Mm-hmm.
happiness. And that was such a great trip, and I had enjoyed a lot. And that was such a grateful and memorable moment and happiest moment in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ma'am,
Yes,
this
yes.
is the fact that is the scientific improved. Like whenever you get reminding your happiest moment of your
Mm.
life, so instead you get a
Uh,
smile over your face, all anxiety,
mm.
all fear will be gone, right?
Yes, yes, definitely. Yes, definitely. Yeah.
That's why, ma'am, I just try to reminding you your previous
Mm-hmm.
happiest memory, so you feel very calm,
Mm-hmm.
very relaxed
Yeah.
now. Okay.
Yes, yes, definitely. Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And if I ask
So, ma'am,
you this question, that what is your happiest moment in your
yeah, of
life?
course, ma'am. Yeah, actually, ma'am, this language it's my dream. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
5 to
Mm-hmm.
2 years before now, I was considering one day I would speak with people face to face. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so when the first
Mm-hmm.
time I talked to Santa ma'am, I remember. So that was
Mm-hmm.
very stunning moment of my life. That was very joyful moment for my life. The first time
Mm-hmm.
I talked with expert people into English
Mm-hmm.
language. So that was very fantabulous moment of my life. Yeah, happiest moment.
Okay, okay, that's great. Great,
Yes,
great to hear. Mm-hmm.
and because ma'am, being a villager, right? It's a quite
Mm-hmm.
difficult for speaking English, right, with any people. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why I always, gratitude for God and all the learner of this group. Because of them, I'm a being able to speak with every
Mm-hmm.
people and helping others.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
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 ma'am.
actually you are doing great and you are raising awareness in your village. So I hope more, a lot of people must be impressed by your speaking, and they also take initiative like you. So you are doing great actually.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. So, ma'am, how do you learn vocabulary? I would like to know.
Actually, as I have already mentioned that when I get when I watch any English content, anything, and when I'm reading books, so when I get a new word, I just note down them and just trying to use in my conversation, because these days I'm trying to thinking in English. So I'm just trying to thinking in my mind that I'm making sentence or on that word. So in this way I am learning these days vocab.
Yeah, ma'am, this is called a strategy, I would say, ma'am. Because this is
Yeah.
the way of, recalling vocabulary and framing your sentence, right? Relevant of
Yes, yes.
any vocabulary. That's a really
Mm-hmm.
tremendous, I would say, the idea of your ma'am. Many of learner
Mm-hmm.
na, have been through a
Mm-hmm.
lot of stories and reading stuff, right? And consuming a lot of a statement of the people. speech,
Mm-hmm.
right? These are the
Yes,
sources
yes.
they have been utilizing into day-to-day life to enhance their
Mm.
experience, the vocabulary, and expanding their experience level to the upper levels, I would say.
Yes, yes,
But your
definitely,
idea is
definitely.
also very nice. Hmm.
Mm. Yes. Actually, it
So,
helped me
ma'am,
a lot, and yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
you are right, ma'am. So, ma'am, do you want
Mm.
to ask me any question?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Yeah, please go ahead,
So,
ma'am.
what's your strategy to learning, vocab, and how do you learn vocabulary?
Thank you. Good question, ma'am. Actually, ma'am,
Mm.
I watch a lot of web series.
Mm-hmm.
At least in a day, at least I watch at least one episode, and
Okay.
it's about only to 40 minutes only, 40 minutes of
Mm-hmm.
duration of time. Any web series, so I
Mm-hmm.
watch. So whenever
Mm-hmm.
he speaks in English, so the
Uh,
subtitles has been written on the screen. Okay.
yes, yes.
So
Mm.
I'm listening as well as I'm consuming, I'm watching, English datas on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So it helped me a
Mm-hmm.
lot, to reminding my previous vocabulary which I learned, and as well as
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things I remind by watching.
Okay.
So that
Mm-hmm.
helped me a lot. And another way of learning vocabulary, if supposed to be I'm
Mm-hmm.
connecting with you, ma'am, if
Mm-hmm.
you are going to use any new vocabulary in our conversation, so I picked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Okay.
picked up and I try to use
Okay.
them because
Mm-hmm.
I know these are very, very imperative vocabulary, and it's a very essential for utilizing that vocabulary in our
Mm-hmm.
conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
To making
Yes,
them
definitely.
yeah, lucrative statement situationally, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's why
Yes,
personally I
definitely.
believe consider
Mm-hmm.
that way. Yes, ma'am.
Actually, you are, yeah, yeah. Actually, you are doing also great. Means it is, very helpful. I think, with people. So, if you have any question, so you can also ask. Otherwise, we should wrap up this session, and we will, connect soon whenever we get time. So we'll again connect you
Yeah,
soon.
ma'am, you're very keep and calm, very composed you are. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I would say like I feel very comfortable with you. Many of learners
Mm-hmm.
are very aggressive. They often
Uh,
talk very fastly, but you speak very slowly, very calmly. So this manner
mm,
is really very rare, very good manner of yours. Okay, ma'am.
mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
yeah, I of course
Mm,
I also want to connect with you again. So we should
yes,
bind up now.
definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
And one
Yes,
thing I couldn't
definitely.
today I one thing I noticed, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Like you look like na like a girls in that clothes, ma'am. Yeah. But you are married, na?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, definitely.
Yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
in that clothes, na, you are looking like a girls, adult people. So these are things I noticed, but I thought this is not a good for the telling in conversation. So I cut this part. But yeah.
Uh,